Hello and welcome back to another Space Engineers mod showcase video. Today we're going to be looking at a block that is another one of these which should be added to the base game, which is window doors. So if I take control of my character and look over here, these are the blocks we get in the pack. There are 4 different types of doors and they all follow the same rules of the windows, but they are just a simple thin block that we can go up to and press F, and they open up. The first 2 doors here are exactly like windows, where one side will be tinted and the other side it will be clear, so you can just plop that down however you want. The next 2 windows over here have the same on both sides, so both sides will be tinted and both sides will be clear. And it's such a simplistic mod that I'm surprised hasn't been done before, or it could have been done before, but this is the first one I've discovered. And it's very useful. But you might be asking, why is it useful? Well, if I come over to tab number 2 and turn over to my greenhouse, so this is my greenhouse, it's just got some grass plopped in via the voxel hands and some plants which were dropped in via the prop pack, and I've simply built a glass dome around it. Pressing 1 for the regular door, you can see that it doesn't quite work, does it? You'd have to put some hideous blocks all the way around it in order to cover up the gaps and make it airtight inside. If I was to go to the sliding doors and put that down, we have another issue. Yes, this fixes up the gap problem and it makes it airtight, but we have this awful block that we would need to sort out and make it look pretty, because having it like that is not very nice, is it? Just having it sticking out like that, and if we put it on the inside, it's still going to be the same problem of it just juts out and looks bad. But pressing the window doors in, look at how clean that is. So now we can build proper greenhouses or just full glass structures if that's what you want and don't care about defense of the old steel blocks. You can build an entire flush base basically. So yes, this is my little greenhouse now. It's got some air vents on it and all that. These doors are fantastic and I highly recommend you download it if you are planning to have a fancy glass structure or if you want to build a conservatory onto your base. As for their costs, ignoring that over there, those are 2 particle colliders together with the ion beam system. That comes later. But for the doors, let's start with the basic door, which is the tinted one side. It costs 10 bulletproof glass, 10 girders, 2 computers, 1 displays, 2 motors, 4 small steel tubes, 10 construction components, and 15 bullet glass with 10 more girders to finish it off. And that is the same all the way through. Let's just spin them around a bit. Which is fantastic. Compared to the regular prices of these doors, they are, I feel, a little bit cheaper in fact to actually go with these window doors, which is quite nice. Now one thing before I go is these doors, unlike other doors, can be fit onto a small grid. So let's just build that across there. And you see there, I can't snap this onto that grid, I can't snap the sliding doors onto that grid, but I can put the window doors onto the grid. Yes, so if you wanted to have doors on a small ship, perhaps you made a small large ship, if that makes sense, you made a large ship out of small blocks, you can have doorways on it now using this block pack, and it takes up very little room on the actual grid. It's like 1/5 of a small block, so there's plenty of room for you to actually design around. If I was to bring up this block, and then bring up this block, there you go. That is how much room it takes up. So it's not like a traditional door where it'll basically block off an entire area behind it, so I can't press a block there. On a small block, that is how much room it takes up. So that is basically it. It's short and sweet, a nice cheap door for you to build a lovely glass structure out of basically. So it will be in the description below if you wish to download and try it out yourself. I highly recommend you do. It's one of these mods that I would add into every playthrough I would do, much like the build and repair system. But yes, like I said, it will be in the description below if you wish to download and try yourself. and I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.